Hello, guys. Another day, another week. Formula One next weekend again. That's what we like. My name is Alex. Sharka, welcome. Another F1 this and that. This time around is the review of the first race of the season in Bahrain this last weekend. Sharka, welcome.
Hi, Alex. Thank you so much for having me, as usual. Yes, welcome yourself. And yeah, it's back, and it was packed with people,
Oh
and
yeah,
F1
forgot.
it's
Forgot
back
about
again. As
that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, true. But they did make themselves noticeable,
Mm-hmm.
and that was good because you could hear the crowd just going wild, especially when Max was coming out during, I mean, in between sessions and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really good. Yes, and excitement all over the place. And yeah, that's it.
Talking about the race,
Hmm.
like an overview of the race. What's your gut feeling about the race? Like, how
Well,
did you feel about the race? Now, after like 48 hours after the race, after the event,
yeah.
how are you feeling looking back at what happens?
Well, I'm gonna
Not going
describe.
into detail, but just like
Okay, I won't
overall.
go into details. Just overall, I must say that I've seen the race two more times afterwards. So that's already telling a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it was good. It was exciting up to a certain point,
Hmm.
but above all, it's that it brings or it has or I don't know. But it was good. It was good. It was good. Not to the point of some things that I was expecting to see, which didn't happen. So,
Hmm.
but I mean, overall, yeah, it was good. It was good, and I really enjoyed it. Let's keep it there.
That's good. Now,
We'll talk about it a little bit further into the chat.
yes. Since you are asking me, okay. um, I thought it
But
was
wait a second,
yes.
Alex. If you could summarize in a few words your feelings about the race, what would that be?
In Portuguese, we have a saying or a
Hmm.
word for that.
Which
It's
is
I don't know if you can translate this, but it's agridoce,
bittersweet.
bittersweet. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's the for me that's the word that I would use. Why?
Hmm.
It was a very good race. Okay, it had like some emotion, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I don't know. I was expecting more. I was probably was it because like we were waiting for 3 months for this race? Was it because like new cars, new regulations, right?
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah. Yeah.
new, and we were expecting like, oh my god, that's a big thing that's coming our way, you know. And after these 3 months of long wait, I was thinking,
Yeah.
okay, it's coming like a big thing there, and then all of a sudden it was just a race.
Well, you stand absolutely correct because I think expectation was high,
Yes.
and they've been preaching this new formula for the past what 2 3 years,
Hmm.
and the FIA the FIA was saying that yeah, new formula cars will be able to follow each other
And
closely,
overtakes and all
etc.
that.
Yeah, overtakes and all that. So, um, but as you said when we were talking before we start the show, as you said and really well pointed out, you only had like two more overtakes than the previous year.
Yes, just for the stats, okay,
Hmm.
or for the records. Last year, the same race, 75 overtakes during the
Hmm.
whole race. This year, 77
True.
overtakes.
And obviously this includes all the overtakes done using DRS and
Yeah.
non-DRS overtakes. But I mean, in any case, so yeah, we didn't see that much of a fight going on.
Hmm.
Overtakes, they were still very simple. Uh,
It
I
was.
mean, out of these 77, perhaps there were like what, a bunch, perhaps 10, 15 overtakes that were that were real thrilling,
There were
or
some
really
good
thrilling.
fights there. There were some good fights there.
Hmm.
But that's
Not as
why.
much as we were expecting.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. All right. Actually, Alonso said that the cars are just. He didn't say.
Heavy. They are
Yeah,
very heavy to drive.
you use that word, okay? But I just read it between lines, in between lines, and
Yeah.
the cars are crap. But because yes, it's not that easy to follow as they were preaching, right?
Hmm.
But again, that's Alonso, and Alonso has a lot of experience. He was one of the few drivers there that was able to drive a V8, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Back in 2000, V8 or V10 still, because Minardi was a V10, wasn't it? In the beginning of his career. I'll
Perhaps,
check it
perhaps
out.
yes.
Minardi
Perhaps
Alonso.
yes.
Tell me.
No, I was just going to say that, have you ever had like um, when you have like a suction effect on anything that it's stuck to something like glass,
Hmm.
or like uh, one of those,
Yes.
how do you call it? Those suction.
Yes.
I
Things.
don't remember the name. I feel so silly right now. But in any case, I would assume that those cars, it's not just the weight, the stiffness of the suspension,
Hmm.
but it's also the ground effect itself, because I'm assuming it's also very hard for them to change direction, even if they are going on a straight line. I
Hmm.
think it's really difficult for them just to change a direction,
Yeah.
and they cannot do it as easily as before. So, in a way, yes, kudos for the FIA to have. I mean, they came up with a formula that cars can now follow each other
Yeah.
much closely. But on the other hand, they are more or less stuck to the ground or
Yeah.
glued.
Heavier, probably.
And yeah, and
Just going back
not that
to
good.
Minardi PSO1 from
Hmm.
2001, Alonso's first car, it was a V10 engine. So
So yeah,
yes, Alonso knows uh, what is like to drive in a
a
real car.
beast.
Yeah, in a real car. So yes, it was a V10 engine. Oh my God. Anyway, that's it. Technicalities. That's all about it. All right. And the DRS stuff. Actually, I heard something that they were planning to just get rid of DRS within the next couple of years. I don't know
Entirely,
if you
yes.
heard about that,
Yeah.
but yes, they're thinking about that. Um,
I mean,
what
what
do you
they
think?
want. Uh, I love
Is my
organic.
raw overtakes
Yes, organic
like, or you can
overtakes.
do it, or you can do it. That's basically it.
Yeah. Um, but the issue which they always had, Formula One always had this, is the moment you give like a set of rules for a team to follow,
Hmm.
and they have these rules for them to build their own car, you will always end up with, doesn't matter how many teams you have, because each team will have a different interpretation,
Of
and they
course.
will come up with a new car, with a different car,
Yep.
and different from each other, unless they were kind of copycats or
Hmm.
copying what the other garage was doing. But
Hmm.
in any case, assuming that each team builds their own car, you'll have, like, if you have 10 teams, you'll have 10 different cars.
Yeah.
So, having said that, this means that each car will have its strengths, its
Hmm.
weaknesses,
Yeah.
and so on, back and forth. And overtake, it's going to be complicated because some will perhaps do it much easier than others.
Yeah.
So, in order to promote overtakes and in order to promote the F1 show, you have to build something to promote those overtakes. So, for instance, Formula E,
Hmm.
they also have
What?
they also have something which is not organic. for you to overtake or for you to defend or whatever, which is that boost. So you have certain areas of the
The
track.
fan boost.
Not only that, you also have the fan boost, but you also have that area of the track that your car, if your car goes over it,
Hmm.
you get
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
certain amount of X minutes or X seconds of some extra power. Um, so it's not just Formula One,
But it's not.
DTS.
But look, Shaka, that's
Hmm,
not racing. You are
it is racing.
trying. No, you are trying to get something to help uh, cars to overtake each other,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But racing, and I need to go back several years ago. Okay, like
Hmm.
I don't want to go to the 90s, but yes, 90s. Okay,
Yeah, I don't
90s,
want to go to the 90s, but I will go to the
but I
90s.
will go anyway. I don't care. But 90s and before, okay,
Yeah.
before DRS, before ERS, okay,
Hmm.
before
Hmm.
all that, it was just pure racing. All right, you have a car and you are following me because you are able to follow. Just because of aerodynamics, just because of the
Yeah,
engine,
but
just
I
because
mean,
of
in
the.
any case, it's not just about the aerodynamics. For instance, if you go to
It's
other.
everything, yes.
Exactly. So, uh, are my
What?
tires okay? Am I able to cope
But that's
with?
fine. That's fine. I'm okay with
Exactly.
that. It's part of the game. It's part of
Sure.
the car. So if you have a driver that is able to save tires,
Hmm.
right, during that stint, compared to the guy that is in front that is not able to do that, that's racing. Okay. Now, having a guy saying that, okay, I'm like behind 1.1 second, I cannot have the RS, but if I'm able to speed up a little bit and I get like within a
Hmm.
second, then I will have this advantage.
Yeah.
So it's creating something that is not, I would say, natural for
I
racing.
mean, that's a very broad concept
Of
because
course,
what
of
is
course.
natural? I mean, each team. Imagine. Let's go to Formula Two. You have the same car for everyone, but
Yes,
each team is able to change the setup, change the spring travel, spring stiffness,
fine. But
the
that's part of the game again.
anything of
Yeah,
the suspension. They can change it. So
that can suit the driver better.
yeah, cannot. That can also promote overtaking,
Perfect. That's fine. I'm okay with
but
that.
that's also a gimmick. In the end, this is what they have.
No,
It's
it's not.
gimmicks. Why not?
No, no, because they have the car, they have the product there. Okay,
Hmm.
they are working around the product to make it better.
Okay.
So it's a team working together with that product.
Wait. You
Okay,
got me confused now.
what?
Why are you mentioning the team now?
Because this is a team sport, right?
And DRS is part of the team, or for you it's not?
DRS is something artificial
Okay.
created to help guys that are coming behind to overtake.
Okay. And
It's
what
not.
about creating a setup that would really promote, like, I don't know, leaving the car really stiff in order for you to have max acceleration coming out of a corner? That's also the same.
No, no, I don't think so.
It's a gimmick in the end.
I don't think so.
What I think is, out of all the gimmicks available to the team, you have a few, such as the RS, such as Curse, such as Fan Boost. I don't know, whatever you whatever you want to call it. You have certain gimmicks which, for me, are detrimental to the sport. And the RS, Curse, Curse, ERS, F duct, uh, stalling whatever wing you might have. It's in the end, it's very clever, but yes, it's a gimmick and it just feels unnatural. And with that, I agree with you. Getting rid of the RS, totally agree. I think it's, yeah. Uh, you just leave it to the best driver to be able to come up with a solution on
Yeah,
track to overtake the guys in front.
yeah.
But we know for a fact that F1 drivers, and not just F1 drivers, I mean drivers in general, when they are really specialized in this, in their own league,
Mm-hmm.
they tend to be very similar to one another and
Sure.
give them like the same machine with. more or less the same setup,
Yeah.
and I'm sure that everyone will post times that are really close one another. So in a sense, I don't think it's the cars. I don't think it's obviously the cars. It's a huge influence, the engine itself, but all things being equal,
Hmm.
the difficulties that we are having nowadays with overtaking, it's because most of the drivers they are matching each other, so and they are making very little mistakes,
True.
very little. Well, yeah, that feels weird. They are making little mistakes, or very few mistakes, and um, that's the main issue. Yes, they are that good, not just in Formula One, but across all
Of
formulas.
course,
If
they
you go to
are
DTM, if
professional
you go
drivers.
to
Yes.
WRC, and I mean, God knows what.
Nowadays,
So,
it's
yeah,
different because you have all these games and things that you can
simulators.
practice.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
simulators,
You have
so
a lot of
it's
testing.
easier.
Yeah.
But Shaka,
Hmm.
this chat is all about the
Formula One.
review. Okay, the
Yeah,
review of the Grand Prix last weekend, and we still didn't talk about that.
true.
So let's talk about
But this
that.
is the build up, you see?
The
This is
build
the
up,
build up.
huge one. But regarding the Grand Prix last
Look how
weekend,
happy I am. Talking about
um,
F1. Oh,
let me ask you.
entertain me?
Let me ask you the biggest surprise for you, the positive one,
Well,
positive one.
the biggest surprise is also my biggest disappointment.
Hmm. But the positive one, the plus.
Well, the plus for me, obviously, the Ferraris, which were um, complete beasts on track.
I was going to say
And Charles,
unbeatable,
you were going to say what?
unbeatable.
They were, yeah, yeah, they were unbeatable. So they were unbeatable beasts
Hmm.
in a good way. So that's the big positive because, first of all, I like Charles. I think he's a good guy.
Humble.
He
Yeah.
has my sympathy in
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, please don't get me don't get this the wrong way. But
Yeah.
I think he's a good guy. He's very humble,
True.
and it's really hard to find that on the drivers
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
But and I think he totally deserved it. And it was like
Well, after what happened a couple of years ago, remember?
yeah, yeah, exactly. So
He was leading the
um,
race, and then something happened to the Ferrari,
true,
and he
true.
just was not able to win the race.
Exactly. So yeah, that was a good surprise. Seeing a different face, a different name there up on front. So that was good. But still, because I'm a McLaren fan, the biggest surprise
Negative
is
one, yes.
actually
The
yeah
minus.
them being orange being the new Haas.
um, for me, it was actually a nice pleasure to see a Ferrari 1-2.
Yeah,
Okay, long time no see.
long time
That
overdue.
when was the last time? Was it in Bahrain? No, in Bahrain, Alonso and Massa, 2010. They did it. I remember that race, and I thought, okay, Alonso is just cruising.
Oh, I'm okay. I was confusing with Abu Dhabi in
No, no, no.
2010.
So, but yes, it was nice to see both Ferraris up there. Okay, so that is the big plus for me, definitely. Okay, there is like those surprises that during the weekend they were just not a surprise. When we
Hmm.
came to the race, it was no longer a surprise, and I'm talking about Haas and also Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, true. So Ferrari powered teams.
Exactly, exactly. And Shaka, that says a lot about that power unit
True.
that they have mounted on the back of the car.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it does.
It is, and actually after what they said, that oh yeah, we just not pushing that much just for reliability reasons, but yes, we can
We can
increase. Yeah, we can
but
increase
away.
the power on this power unit. So, um, what's coming our way? I don't know, but sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good for Ferrari.
Um,
Ferrari at least.
this tells us that Mercedes powered teams, they were very reliant on the rocket engine.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of what underdeveloped their cars. Therefore, now they are in trouble.
Yeah.
Could be. Red Bull, they don't seem to be that much in a comfortable place
Do you think
because
so?
okay, fair enough. So to our viewers, apparently both the Red Bulls for the main team they actually had like fuel pump issues,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they had to retire the car. Both of them. Gasly was a different matter altogether because the car caught fire, and another I don't actually remember
I don't
to
know
read
what
the
was the.
reason.
I don't know. I don't know what the reason was.
Yeah, but in any case, four engines, four engines, only one finished,
Yeah.
and that kind of tells a lot. Okay, understandable that whatever issues that they had, and Gasly, it wasn't even an engine-related issue, but nonetheless, they can fix it for the next race. So it seems that it may not be a problem.
True.
However, if the Ferrari engine is that much uh, that many miles away from the competition,
Mm-hmm.
then everyone else is in trouble. The same way as the years before with Mercedes
Yeah.
having faster engine or power unit
I was just trying to double check here online. What was the reason
for Gasly.
for Gasly? Yes. And it just says that the car just went quiet, and then all
Hmm.
of a sudden just started to caught fire,
Caught fire.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
That
MGUK
puppy's on
failure.
fire.
Yeah.
That puppy's on fire.
MGUK failure.
Okay.
It was something on the MGUK. So, but yes,
That's the Connectic engine. So
yes,
the recovery
yeah,
system. Okay.
yeah. Now,
Okay.
regarding the on not on the Red Bull powertrain, right?
Yes.
As you said, four cars with that, only one got to the finish line. And
True.
in this case, it was Tsunoda, obviously, and he just scooped up 4 points. He finished in eighth. Okay, so in eighth, but okay, we're talking about three retirements, so we would end up like outside the points, right?
Outside. Yes.
So that's it. But I wouldn't say regarding Red Bull, of course, it is concerning because they didn't finish the first race. No
Mm-hmm.
points there in the
Yeah.
bag. But as you said, it's an issue that was identified. Okay, so I
Mm-hmm.
believe it's easy to sort out. Okay, and
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
not to happen again. So I don't know.
The
Better
not
now.
so easy to sort out is the possible engine deficit to the Ferrari.
Yes,
That is
that's
what
forget
concerns
it.
me the most.
Yes, but come on, Red Bull won what, four championships with probably not a so good engine, right?
Which one?
Renault,
The Renault?
yeah,
Okay.
and they just were just relying on the genius of Adrian Newey,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
man, they have the genius there on their side.
Sure.
He will do something about it. So I'm not
Oh,
that
talking about
worried. Hmm.
Adrian Newey,
Yeah.
small parenthesis here, which is 21st of March. It was the birthday of the great late Ayrton Senna. So Ayrton for the win
Yes.
is always with us.
So my hugs today, haha, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
jumping the gun
yeah.
today, and I'm stealing the show from you, Shaka, because my hugs are going for Senna, okay?
Hmm.
And happy
Hmm.
birthday, boss.
Okay, fair enough. You want to hug some bones? Okay.
Yes.
Was he cremated or was he buried? I don't know.
No, who cares? Is that? Unfortunately, is that?
So my hugs. How can I top that? or even match that. Okay, my hugs go to all the Cine family. At
Okay.
least they are living people.
All right. Okay.
We
Um,
contain the hugs and stuff and kisses.
that's fine. Now, so Red Bull, let's see. Now, the next race, Jeddah. Okay,
Mhm.
this next week, and see if they can overcome all those issues. Now,
Before going into Jeddah or speaking
mhm,
about Jeddah,
yeah.
I just want to say that there's this revolution
Oh
happening
yeah, 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 yeah. Did you see
uh,
that?
on the bottom feeders. So teams
Yeah.
such as Aston Martin, McLaren,
Oh
Williams,
yeah.
etc., they are saying that perhaps, well, for sure for Jeddah they won't be bringing any updates,
No
minor
one,
things,
no
yeah,
one
but
will do.
nothing major. But afterwards, they because they've started developing stuff, whatever
Of
that is.
course.
It's stuff.
Yeah.
It's Formula One stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are planning on bringing many updates to try and resolve most of the issues that they are having at the
Sure.
moment.
Sure.
Um, Williams was the most quiet team on this. They didn't express themselves that much, but in any case, we hope to see some improvements for the next round once this golf
Yeah.
round finishes.
And
Or Mediterranean? No, they are not. They're no longer Mediterranean. They
no,
are
no,
what?
no.
They are.
Um, the thing here is the Arabic Peninsula, something like
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
So it was
We go with
Bahrain.
that.
Now it's going to Saudi Arabia, and then we have to wait 2 weeks, okay, for Australia. All right, and then again wait another 2 weeks, okay, for Italy. Okay.
Sure.
So yes, it is like that. Italy, it will be Imola, right? San Marino.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it. This next race, Saudi Arabia. But before we go there, still just for Bahrain, let's talk about McLaren. I would just put them all in the same bag: McLaren, Aston Martin, and
Williams.
Williams. Okay,
Hmm.
the three teams that are fighting not to be last. Okay, and
McLaren
who
is winning.
who was going to imagine last year, okay,
Yeah.
by the end of last year that uh, well, McLaren for sure that it would be there fighting for not finishing last.
Yeah.
Aston Martin probably, but they were okay. All right, last year. Williams was expectable or expecting. We were expecting that. So
Hmm.
so yes, what to say about these three? Shaka.
Well,
It was just a
uh,
confirmation, I would say.
they didn't do their homework properly. Let's
No.
start with that clearly, and they have to if they want to fight for championship points, because at this point
No.
it seems that they are really on the back foot, and it seems that they cannot fight for
Exactly.
championship points.
Yeah. Fully agreed.
Um, and basically that's that. I'm sure they will. Um,
And the problem, Shaka, is that we're talking about two races in back-to-back races, right? So we're talking about many points here.
yeah, I mean, you have to be prepared when you develop your car. You have to be
True.
prepared to either be a complete win or a complete loss.
Especially in new cars are like this,
Yeah,
right?
and I don't know how testing goes or how testing. I mean, not the testing on the track, but the indoors testing that they've
Mm,
done, all the simulations
yeah,
and all that. I don't know what kind of data they were getting,
yeah.
but clearly it wasn't the right one.
Do you think McLaren's problem or main problem was the brakes? And they tried to, I don't know, do something about that and it just didn't work? Just like, I don't know, save something for the day, you know?
Um, uh,
Let's come up
with
with
my
this solution, this temporary solution just for this race, and then we will think about something else.
To be honest, I don't know because McLaren seems to be the one having less issues than everyone else's in terms of
Hmm.
Mercedes. powertrain, but apparently, but they were really the biggest losers. Let's
Hmm.
call it that way. So I'm not too sure if it's just the brakes or if there's something else fundamentally wrong with the
Hmm.
concept of that car. Because if it is, they will have to take it back to the drawing board
True.
and almost start over. And it's really difficult with the budget cap.
Just talking about the brakes because that's what
Yeah,
the
what they
main
said.
issue in
Yeah,
testing. Okay,
yeah.
so I don't know. Aston Martin, I think it's not like an issue here
Hmm.
or there. I think it's the whole concept of the car.
Yeah.
I think that something's wrong, and the power unit not helping.
True. Um, I want to talk about Hulkenberg, who's a comeback.
Yeah,
He's a comeback, replacing Vettel for this race and perhaps the next one. I don't think it will
is it?
happen. I don't
No,
think so. No, I don't think
no,
so.
no, no. Well,
I think he will be
I saw
fit.
a meme where Vettel was just drawing a line on the COVID test.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I still cannot go. He's still positive, and he was drawing the extra line. Still positive. Sorry, I can't go. When he looked
But
at Aston Martin's performance,
yeah, but looking at the stands, the bottom feeders for this race was Williams and McLaren.
Williams, McLaren, I would
Well,
then after
Nico,
that add Aston Martin. Yeah,
yeah, I'm excluding Nico because he was the last
come on.
in. But again, he was also the last driver to be summoned, like on the last minute. So he did a lot
Not
already.
even testing.
Yeah,
He did
exactly,
nothing. He just did like the
absolutely nothing.
seats,
True.
and that was it. All right. But looking at the constructors' championship table, we have
Ish.
lost Red Bull.
Wait.
Red Bull is dead last. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
and then McLaren, and then Williams, and then Aston Martin. Okay, all these teams with 0 points, which
Yeah.
is amazing. Okay, who would have thought that last year? But that's it. Then we have AlphaTauri, just one driver getting to the end. We already talked about that Red Bull powertrain. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Now you're going to talk about a team
mm,
which we haven't talked about that much because it kind of went really undercover or below radar,
Under the
apart
radar,
from
yeah.
that minor incident right at the beginning. And I also want to talk about that later on once we
Hmm.
finish talking about the teams, which is the team that we are going to talk about
Alpine,
is Alpine.
Alpine,
Very low profile.
yeah, and still able to get 8 points on the boards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
With a time penalty in between.
Time penalty with all the struggle, but it's also interesting to see that again they have benefited from the fact that the three drivers didn't finish the race. Okay, and those drivers were in front of them, right?
Mhm.
Actually, I don't know if Gasly was in front of Alonso. I don't
When he
remember that.
retired, I don't
Yeah,
remember, but I can tell you that Ocon finished seventh and
seventh. Yeah,
Alonso in ninth.
ninth.
So this was 6 points for Ocon and two
Yeah, yeah,
points
yeah,
for Alonso.
yeah.
But I'm puzzled with this result because Ocon actually had a 5 second time
Yeah,
penalty.
I don't know what happened because Alonso was in front of Ocon, but I probably had to do a pit stop, a late pit stop when the safety car came in. I don't know.
Don't know.
I would have to
But
double check that.
yeah, it wasn't again below radar. Still managed to score points.
Hmm.
Uh, I really don't know what to make out of it.
Important
Um,
points, I would say. In the beginning of a championship, 8 points is actually really good for a midfielder. You know,
oh yeah, all points matter.
of course, and I think it was a good result.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Taking
It
into
was
consideration the testing and all that, I think it
better
was
than
good.
Red Bulls.
Well, definitely they were reliable at least. Yes.
Yeah, true, true.
Definitely. So yes, Alpine a little bit under the radar, and
Yeah,
they were able to well to bring home some
yeah.
points. Okay, uh,
So now I'm just
that was
before you
good.
go there, perhaps since we are talking about Alpine, not mixing
Mm,
everything, I will talk about what happened and the incident with Ocon and Mick Schumacher.
yeah,
Ocon clipped the rear right wheel of Mick,
yeah.
making him do a 360. And
Hmm.
it was good because Mick didn't lose that much
No, because
time.
it was a 360 and it just continued.
Yeah, exactly. So it was good in the end,
Yeah, it
but
was.
it was really interesting to see if you guys have the chance, go back and review the footage from the camera, the onboard camera from Mick's
Hmm.
car,
Yeah,
which shows Ocon parking his car behind Mick. He rushes out of the car
yeah,
in order to catch Mick and apologizes to him on the spot.
sure.
And this was truly fair play. I mean,
Yeah,
kudos to this guy because
no,
he's
Ocon
one of
is
the good ones.
yeah, Ocon is a good one.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a
Um,
nice touch.
yeah, definitely. Now, then we already discussed Alfa Romeo,
Yeah,
and also
solid points again.
has what to say, right?
Just one car scoring way above
Yeah.
their
Well,
should I dare to say pay grade
no,
in terms of constructors.
imagine for the last 2 years, okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Magnussen
yeah.
was able to score more points in one race than Haas in 2 years.
True,
Simple as that. Okay,
true.
but it's good. It's good to see them in this new team. Okay,
Yeah,
scoring points. So just to give them hope, and at least they will not think about just going away
yep.
as they were talking. Remember,
Hmm.
so that's good.
And sorry, reason being for them saying that they wanted to go away. Actually, this comes from the team owner, Gene Haas.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy is full of money. He doesn't have shallow pockets.
sure.
But after seeing what Formula One is,
Hmm.
he said he made a statement saying that okay, so until we start earning, or until the money is divided fair and evenly and fair and square amongst the whole teams
Hmm.
within Formula One, I will try to invest the
Hmm.
bare minimum,
Of course.
and I will just try to and get sponsorship
Yeah,
to the team and let them deal with the payments and with money, and basically that's what he did.
sure.
So he's wealthy, he's rich,
Yeah.
he has money. The thing is, the distribution amongst the constructors in Formula One is just not even.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, and he goes against that,
Of
and
course.
that's the reason why. Because if the guy wanted, he could invest much more in the team
Of
and bring
course.
it perhaps to the likes of Red Bull
Yeah,
or McLaren last year or something like that.
definitely.
So yeah,
Definitely. Definitely. I don't think that will change. So I just have to stick with that.
yeah.
Simple as that. Then
Haas
we
in
have
third.
yeah. Then we have Mercedes. I would say the luckiest team in the world last weekend because they couldn't even dream about a podium finish. All right.
At all.
Uh, Not even dream about that. And the thing is that it happens.
Yeah.
It happens, which is crazy, right? To think. Um, I don't know what to say. They were just that lucky. But the thing is that they were there and they finished the race.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
as simple as that.
So they've capitalized on Red Bull's demise,
Definitely.
and in order for you
And we
to,
already know, Shaka, sorry, we already know that Mercedes has the power to just come back,
yeah, yeah, they
right?
do, they
As
do.
simple as that. And at the moment, they have this advantage over
Yeah.
Red Bull, okay?
Willpower,
Um,
manpower, financial power,
everything.
whatever power.
They have 27 points more than Red Bull at the moment, so it's extremely
Now
good.
that's a huge cushion.
Exactly, exactly. Even
Yeah,
and look at Ferrari, 44 points
yeah.
ahead, okay, of Red Bull. So Red Bull, well, they shouldn't be like
Well,
uh,
they aren't laid back nor relaxed. I'm
no, they're
sure they
not.
will come back
They will,
screaming and kicking, and they
they
will
will.
fight their way up to the top. But yeah, but It's
But
a small mountain, but a
but
mountain
but as long
nonetheless.
as it's
Climb.
fair,
Hmm.
Shaka. Now I'm going to be like not very political, but
Yeah,
as long as it's fair, that's fine. All right. But if we're talking about let's call it race incidents, okay, like oh I crashed onto Hamilton or I crashed onto Leclerc or Sainz or whoever,
yeah,
okay, and then they come with all those stories. Oh, it was his fault. It was not my fault. No, man, we don't want that. Okay, this time around, there's no one to blame apart from them. Okay,
true.
they are
Yeah,
the ones to blame. So sort it out yourselves. We don't want them to lose races or not finishing races because of a crash in between cars.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Amongst them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So, and now going back to talk about the fight between Leclerc and Verstappen, I think that was just very good. Okay. People were
yeah,
saying, "Oh, amazing! Oh my God, it's amazing, amazing." Come on, man. It was okay. It was good. It was good. Why I'm not saying it was amazing? Because that was something that we were expecting. Max Verstappen would overtake Leclerc in the main straight, right? And then Leclerc, all he had to do was just to overtake on the next straight. Okay, yes, great.
yeah.
But yeah, it was expected. I said that. Well, I was watching the race and I said, no, yeah, now it's Leclerc's turn, and it'll be like this until the end of the race. Like,
I
uh,
wouldn't mind if we have had that until the end at
true,
all.
true,
Yeah.
true. But that was
I
it.
want to see a battle of wits on
Hmm.
track.
Yeah,
And then people will say to me that, yeah, and so in order for you to have that, you need to give them equal machinery. True, it is true. But the nature of this sport is not that one. It's not having
no,
equal
of
machinery.
course not.
The nature of this sport is actually, first of all, as you said it in the beginning, it's a team sport.
Exactly.
So they have to build a car, and they have to compete with the car that they built.
Yeah.
So and that's it basically.
Exactly. So that's it. In terms of the race, I think that was all, Shaka. I think it was overall a good race. It was not, as we've mentioned at the beginning, it was not something that, oh yes, crazy. Yes, we want more. Of course, we want more, but we want more excitement, you know?
Yeah,
It was just another race. I think so. What do
true.
you think?
Yeah, in a sense, I understand where you're coming from, and yeah, there was a huge build up in terms
I think that was it. There was a
of
huge
the new
build-up.
formula.
Yes,
Yeah,
and after last year's race, Bahrain,
promises,
not Bahrain,
promises, promises.
Abu Dhabi. After all
Yeah,
that happened in Abu Dhabi, people were like, "Oh
yeah,
my God, we have a fight, etc." The fight will continue. Uh, yes, but it was actually the other way around. It was Ferrari. No one was expecting that, probably, right?
yeah,
And Hamilton was like a big surprise that he didn't have the car to fight. As simple as that.
yeah, yeah.
But again,
But
he showed his skills, okay,
hmm
with that piece of car.
yeah, but the cars they do look good, especially at night
I'm
under
getting
the
used to it.
spotlight.
I'm getting
Yeah,
used to it. Yes, yes.
so I was still excited.
Let's talk
I
about the
was
tires,
still
Shaka.
yes. Let's talk about the
We
tires.
were used to, okay, they have the medium tires, and actually Hamilton just pitted for the hard ones, hard
Yeah,
compounds,
yeah.
right? And I said, okay, it's going to the end. And after what, 12 laps,
Nope.
something, you would just have to pit again.
Yeah.
It was crazy. These tires are crazy.
I think, in my opinion, the FIA should definitely look into the tires. I don't know if it's the height of the rubber on the tires or if it's just the compound itself.
Hmm. Hmm.
But in any case, tires they should not be a concern to the drivers because we want them to see fighting each other.
Sure.
And if they don't have the boots to run a proper fight, then it's just sad. It doesn't matter if you throw in KERS, ERS, DRS, MIRS, URS, everyone is S.
If they don't have a
Um,
tire, they can't, right?
exactly. I mean, look what happened to Max.
Hmm.
The guy was able to push for what 2, 3 laps, but then the tires were gone, and then the engine went as well.
Do you think that
Uh,
that the team failed there? Do you remember the radio communication? Max
I don't
said,
think so. Yeah.
Max, but I think it was right because he didn't push, all
Hmm.
right, and he was able to gain what 3 seconds. He was
Hmm.
behind like 3 4 seconds, and
Yeah.
then when Leclerc came out of the pits, they were like together.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine if he had pushed a little bit.
Pushed. He would have overcooked those tires, and that was the issue. That
I
was the team's
understand that, but
concern.
one thing is being in the front, okay, in
Yeah.
front, and the completely different thing is chasing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand, but I think that.
Psychological effects as well.
But picture this. So Leclerc is leaving the pits with newer tires. Maxis would be driving at the end of that stint with
True.
older tires and overcooked tires. So again, it would be the same.
So
Leclerc would.
I can see that picture. Yes.
I think it's a conundrum, and I
Check
do
my
get.
picture now.
I'm checking your picture now. Wait. Is it on the F1 this and that Instagram?
No, not yet.
No. Oh,
But check this.
so you see what I
If
did there? I
Yeah,
just
I see.
introduced
Yeah,
our
very good.
Instagram. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes. Now, imagine Max was coming in front of Leclerc after
yeah.
Leclerc's pit stop. Okay,
Hmm.
then he
Hmm.
didn't have to push that much. Okay, because who's behind needs to risk more.
True.
That's exactly what he did. He was risking. Okay, he was taking the risk to try to overtake Leclerc. Right? Leclerc
Mm,
was just sitting there waiting for
okay.
whatever's coming. You
Okay.
know?
I got your picture. So we have nothing to lose. So let's take the gamble and
Yeah,
see how it goes.
yeah. And
Okay.
if
Could have worked.
I don't know, but that's what Verstappen said, and normally it makes sense,
Yeah.
at least from.
But I think teams they will always think about okay, we may not finish first, but at least we can secure second place
No, in this
without.
case, after they saw that they couldn't fight for the win, then they were more than happy with second place. Definitely, there
Yeah.
is no
No,
question
but
about
I
that.
think even before that, they've acknowledged that Ferrari had either a better pace
Did
or
they?
better
Because
car.
no one was expecting that. At least I was not expecting that.
Well, but as the race was unfolding, and the
No,
reason for them to tell Max not to overcook the
true,
tires
true. Shaka,
could
let
have
me
been
ask you
that.
one thing.
Ask me.
We are all like, oh, Ferrari's back, amazing. We have Ferrari is back. Is Ferrari back?
Well, they were for this race.
That's the thing. That's my question. All right. Because, come on, from those teams, from those drivers,
Yeah.
man, that's their home race. They are used to that track. They know all the secrets about that track. You know what I'm saying? So it's bad. It's bad now. It's difficult not to do well in that race. If you have a
Yeah,
good
but
car, come on,
still,
they know everything. They do testing there, right? They
yeah.
did testing there like a week ago. Well,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
before the race.
But all the teams did.
True, true.
So it was equal terms for everyone.
But Ferrari has a good car. Okay, what I'm saying is this car, will this car work the same way in the other tracks? Because this track is a what?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Well, we have a testifier now in Jeddah
Oh yeah,
because it's a street circuit.
true.
I mean, you don't have any issues with track limitation because if you go a little bit
Yeah.
uh, over the white line,
Oh my
you end up in the wall.
God! What about the Mercedes?
Uh,
So well, remember last week we were talking about Mercedes in Monaco, right?
mhm.
With slow corners and all that.
And they still have the same issues because they
Yeah, yeah,
decide
yeah.
to run a longer wheelbase. So
True. Now, what I'm saying is in Jeddah, they have walls everywhere, right? So
yes,
if they miss one corner, The star will be in the wall.
It's going to be like another brick in the wall.
But yeah,
A
that's
very
it.
expensive brick, by the
A very
way.
expensive brick, yes. But that's it. It's going to be very interesting this next race, okay?
Yes.
Because it's a completely different track. It's a really fast one. All right.
Hmm.
I was going to say that. Oh yeah, but Red Bull will be fine there because last year Max was amazing there. But last year we cannot compare to last year because last year the car was completely different. The tires were different. So no, it's
Yeah.
everything's new. Okay.
Yeah.
So oh my God, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Um, I cannot avoid to be excited. I mean, race after race, regardless if
Of
we
course
will
not.
see overtakes and all that,
It's
because
Formula One. It's
exactly,
Formula
exactly.
One.
And I love it. So yeah, I cannot help it.
So, Shaka, we
Wrapping
did.
this one up, right?
Yes, the race was okay. Looking for more, definitely. I'm. I didn't go back to continue to watch Drive to Survive because it's
I
like.
finished.
Oh,
I
you did?
finished already. Yeah.
Did you like that?
No. Actually, it's something that I'm leaving to the end that I really want to talk about because
Okay.
um, you have documentaries,
Mm-hmm.
you have journalism,
Yeah.
two different things, completely nothing, not even related.
Yeah.
Uh, Drive to Survive. Not only it's neither or
It's a
neither,
soap opera where they are finding the drama.
it's like
Simple as that.
watching Geordie Shore, but very expensive
Yeah. I I'm
and
on
worse,
I'm on
even
I'm
worse.
on the third episode, going for the fourth one, but I'm to be honest, I don't know if I'm going to watch it. It just
Uh,
I don't
Alex,
I'm not like
Alex,
enjoying
you
it.
are a professional. For the sake of this channel, you have to watch it.
Uh, I will try.
I took the bullet for the team, and this
So that's
bullet
it.
comes
It's
with both.
done. It's
No, no, no,
done.
no. It comes with two names, mine and yours.
Okay, I will watch it. Okay, but it will be a pain because I'm
Yes,
already
it
on the
will. Yes, yes,
I'm
it
already
will.
on the third episode, and I'm just like, oh my God, no.
It will be painful. This is my opinion. Again, I don't want to spoil any of this to our viewers, but for me, they overhype things.
As
It's not
always.
just this. It's not just the hype. They really overdo it.
The first one they didn't, right? Or at least we were not. I didn't
It was much
notice.
mild. It was much
Yeah,
mild or
but then now
milder.
it seems that oh we need this to work, so let's create some drama, and it's
Um,
them creating the drama.
they yeah they are, and
So
the
so
FIA,
mhm.
they will be talking to Netflix. So if they want to continue with the franchise, they will have to stop creating the fake drama or dramas
but
around
but
F1.
so in the end we are just acknowledging Verstappen's
Yeah,
decision
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because Verstappen
Decision, and not just that. I also agree with what he said, and not just what Verstappen said, because many of the drivers they also said the same.
exactly.
It's overhyped. It's rubbish. It's rubbish.
Exactly, and Verstappen said that, well, I don't agree with that. I'm not going to be a part of that because I say one thing like with the 20 words, one sentence with 20 words, they pick up on like three or four words just to create that
Hype,
hype,
fake hype,
that
fake
drama,
drama. Yeah,
that aggressiveness, okay, towards a different driver.
yeah,
All right. So Verstappen said it very well, and I agreed with them last year when he decided that. And I think he just made the right call
yeah.
because this doesn't make any sense. It's good for those smaller teams. Oh no, okay, just to have that
Extra
audience.
income,
Yeah, of course.
but
Um,
apparently they don't pay them that well as well. So
but it's like TV time, you know. And people,
yeah,
Gunther Steiner is like a star now.
true.
And in the last couple of years, what happened with the team, you know? So yes, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
You will see because I've seen it.
I will watch it, okay, just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
But yes, it will be a pain. They need to
Take
change
one for the
that.
viewers.
Yes, I will. Okay, viewers. Okay,
Yes.
that's it. Shaka. Anything else regarding the race last weekend? Bahrain,
Regarding the race,
first round.
no, just excited. Well, first of all, it was good to see the true pace of some of the teams.
True.
Realize
Pace.
who was sandbagging and who wasn't.
Yeah.
So at this point, all bets are off, and they have to go with what they have,
Yeah.
develop some more.
Yeah.
But it's going to be really difficult with the budget cap to do like fundamental
Changes. Yeah.
evolutions or development or anything like that because
Updates. Yeah.
most of the things are already locked in.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how the teams will evolve in terms of understanding the car, the chassis,
Hmm.
everything, the whole package. And I'm curious to see how the bottom feeders will turn the tables around, if they can actually turn it
I
around.
think McLaren
But I'm
will,
expecting,
but I would say give it like 5, 6 races.
yeah,
Aston Martin, I don't think so, because everything's wrong in that car. And
starting by
William,
Stroll, finishing on Stroll.
exactly. So yes, I would say looking very quickly at the teams. Williams, unfortunately, they will not be able to do that unless they come up with something completely different. I
Hmm.
don't see that happening. Um, so they will fight for a couple of points throughout the year.
Yep.
McLaren, I think they have a good car. They just need to sort out some issues there, and I think it is related to the brakes. So I think that is the issue. Give it a couple of 4 or 5 races for them to start scoring points. Aston Martin, I don't see them doing well during this year. Alfa Romeo and Haas, just don't ruin ruin it. Okay, just drive.
Yeah.
Okay, go there and drive. AlphaTauri and Red Bull, now they will be like this.
They
Okay,
have to push.
they have to push, but they will be like this, just afraid of what can happen to that engine power unit. Mercedes, I think they need to sort that car. They need to come back with something new
Or
or
something gold.
old. Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's the idea. And Ferrari is just, well, don't touch. Just get the car to the finish line, and you will win. All right,
Yeah.
simple as
Yeah.
that. So yes, I think that's it. I don't know if you agree with this or not, but I think that's,
Totally. If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
yeah.
That's it.
If it is broken, well, just try to fix it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Just don't do worse.
All right.
Please.
So this weekend we have Jeddah, the Saudi Arabian
True.
Grand
Yes, we
Prix.
do.
The race will be on Sunday at 6 p.m. Okay,
Hmm.
and the qualifying as well, 6 p.m. We have practice on Friday, practice on Saturday afternoon. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Exciting.
Exciting, yes, definitely. And probably we'll see the viewers again on Monday, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably Instagram Saturday after the qualifying. Okay, so
Hmm.
we can go on our top five. Okay,
Hmm.
actually, we didn't
Hmm.
check the top five. Let me see if someone got it right.
I was quiet as a mouse because I didn't want
You
to
failed
talk
everything.
about
Did you fail
that. Oh
everything?
my god.
Okay, let me see.
Can I rewind time? Can I go back in time and
You
give you
can
my
you can go on the Instagram F1 this and that, okay, and we can check the results there. Actually, uh, Shaka, you will be doing the table, all right, with the results, right?
yes, as of next week.
Let me see
This doesn't
here.
count. Did it? I don't think it did. Who's counting? No one is, right? So oh my god. Oh, my internet went down. I cannot see my bets.
So,
Ah, what a shame. I was really looking forward to this.
I failed all. Okay.
I failed all. Oh. So now you're making me check it.
No.
Check it. Check it.
But in any case, we will do this and we will update the results on Instagram. Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, Chuck. Anything
As of
else?
next week.
Anything
As of
else?
next week. Yes, please. So, sorry, you're saying?
If you have anything else to add,
No,
basically.
nothing. Apart from, guys, catch you on the next lap. And just remember, if you like this video, remember to like on the button below and
Hmm.
subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get all the updates and all the interesting stuff that we release here on the YouTube channel. And also follow us on Instagram and Facebook
Yeah.
because your support is most greatly, hugely valued by us.
Thank you, guys.
Ta-da!
See ya.
Cheers, mate.